When I received the voicemail from a lady named Lynn, she says, my business has something we want to give to your church. They're a kitchen design center located at 154 Robert Smalls Parkway, and they're moving their location, so they have $12,000 worth of cabinets that they want to donate to our new church project. And this is the story. Lynn told me, she says she's a Seventh-day Sabbath keeper. She's a Jewish lady who converted to Christianity. In fact, her and her husband have their own Seventh-day Sabbath keeping church here in Beaufort. And so she's been keeping the Sabbath. And as she had been impressed in her prayer time to donate this stuff in her business, because they're moving to 2 churches. She was praying, God, what do I do with this merchandise? We got to get rid of it. We're moving. And the Lord impressed upon her 2 congregations, one of which was the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Beaufort. And she was thinking she should donate this material to some church in the area that's building, that's expanding, that's adding on. Certainly they would need all these cabinets and different things she had to offer. And she kept thinking, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, well, why should I do that? Because they've been at this church forever at this location. She didn't know we had sold that property, and she didn't know that we had bought Salem Village and making plans to renovate that. And so she was thinking, why, Lord, why the Seventh-day Adventist Church? Well, later on that week, after she had prayed and had that conversation with God, one of our members came into the church and said, hey, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, and they got to talking and so on and so forth, and she got thinking, well, maybe that's a confirmation I should do this. And then later in the week, 2 Seventh-day Adventists came in to her store. They got talking about faith and religion and the Sabbath, and those Seventh-day Adventists said, hey, no, we're not at that location you thought we were. We bought the old Goodwill, and we're going to be renovating that. And when Lynn realized that we bought a building and we're going to be renovating it, she realized why God had told her to give us her cabinetry. And so that's just a story that demonstrates that God is in it, God's involved, He's leading, He's directing. This is not something that we coerced or we manufactured or we made happen. He did this for us. And so for all of our Beaufort church family who can help, on Tuesday this week, we need as many people at that kitchen design center on Robert Smalls Parkway to help us go in that building to remove all this cabinetry. Some of it's actually display models, to take it off all the walls. So bring power drills, bring power screwdrivers, because we got to take those out of the wall and then load it up on a trailer and take it over to Salem Village. So we need your help. So Tuesday at 9 a.m. we're going to be there. Hope you can make it. And if we can't get the job done, we'll go on Thursday. And if we can't get the job done on Thursday, we're going to need everyone's help on Sunday to get all that stuff out and put it in our new church facility. We've got cabinets for bathrooms, we've got cabinets for Sabbath school classrooms, and if we have a kitchenette fellowship hall area, we've got cabinets for that as well. God is really blessed, which is not a surprise to me, because we said at the beginning of this whole journey that if we said no to ourselves and said yes to God and give sacrificially so we don't have a big mortgage at the end of this, we're going to see how God is going to bless us, and He keeps demonstrating His faithfulness to us in miraculous ways. Miraculous, that's not a word. Miraculous ways. So just want to give praise and glory to God, share this story with you, and maybe you can share it with your friends, because it's another testimony of how God is blessing our congregation, being faithful to His word as we're being faithful to Him in our sacrificial giving. So I hope to see as many of you as possible on Tuesday. Let's get those cabinets out of there and take them over to Salem Village, and then we'll start figuring out how and where we can use them in our new church home.